ShowBanffShow.
Hey, welcome to the ShowBanffShow. My name is Sage, or All the Rage Sage, and here on the ShowBanffShow, we celebrate startup culture, what people are up to, and mental health. So guess what? We got another amazing guest today, and a new setup, so this is so cool. Do you want to tell them about yourself today?
Yeah, hi everybody. My name's Ange Helie. I'm born and raised in Banff, Alberta.
Wait, really? That's so cool. I never knew that.
Yeah, I went to school here. You as well?
Me as well.
There we go.
We're unicorns, like seriously.
Maybe different generations. But
That's true.
amazing.
Oh my gosh, we gotta like catch up and see how things have changed.
For sure,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, and I recently have become a certified life and success coach, and I'm also coaching at the CrossFit gym here in Banff, so at Summit.
Wow. That is really cool. And how do you get involved with this? Like you do this and your side thing too.
Yeah, so I'm pretty busy. I also
That's
have
fair.
two little kids, so it's like, yeah, it's very full on.
Your
but I
daughters
think-
are amazing. Like every
Yeah,
time
they
they
are.
come to summer fun, I'm just like, oh, I love them.
No, they're super, yeah, obviously like being a mom and motherhood has been my primary focus, but as they get a little bit older, I felt I've been able to dabble a little bit more in what I feel my soul's work is, so that's how I've kind of, gotten into it.
Good for you for doing your passion and going for it. And what made you like go into fitness and all this compared to everything else? How did it start?
That started a while ago. I've been in the industry for quite a while. I played volleyball, and so for college I was out on the West Coast, and
Wow.
once volleyball finishes, it kind of just ends. So health has always been important to me, but I didn't really know how to continue it. And then
That's fair.
when I moved back to Banff, one of the CrossFit gyms opened up, and I was like, what is this? I'd never heard of it. And then I just totally fell in love with it. And I actually studied, I did 2 years, I did a diploma in exercise and wellness and got my personal training. So I was like,
Whoa.
I dove right into it. And then I kind of stepped back a bit because it was a very intense industry. And then I went for communications, and I thought I'd get something a little more well-rounded, but now I've come full circle and I'm back into it. But I just love helping people, and I think health, taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally is just so important. So that's how I've come full circle back into it.
Wow, that's so cool. And I love how your drive for it, even like taking your home what you love and going back and forth. And on top of that, you must meet amazing people all the time at the gym, and it's incredible like you're helping them getting out there. And like, what's been your biggest challenge, do you think, with all this?
In the gym? Or
Or anything general, because like raising daughters, you have so many things on the go.
I know.
Yeah.
I think time management and energy management, because
That's fair.
even just like starting a business, I was like, I can do this, like, no problem, and I didn't realize like how much time and energy.
Oh yeah.
And my kids are still fairly young as well, so that's been a huge awakening. Is whenever you take on your own kind of concept, you have to own it and step up to the plate and commit, and it's all on you. So just prioritizing yourself and ensuring that like my needs are still being met, on top of trying to help other people. So
And do you do it all by yourself, or do you have like a team with you, or how do you do it?
right now I'm doing it mostly by myself. I have a little bit of like support, like contract work, but for the most part it's me. Oh, sorry.
Good for you. Oh yeah, I've done that a couple times. Sorry to anyone listening who's suddenly like heard bump, bump.
I forgot I had this on, but in the future, my goal would be, I would love to have a team, because I'm so big on team building. So I think that would be something really cool.
You would be really good at it too, like putting the team together. Even like with volleyball, you'd be like, you want a team? Let's go play some volleyball. Let's do this. Let's like.
You're only as strong as your weakest link. So I'm all about like group support and just like lifting each other up.
Being like, what are your strengths, weaknesses? Like, let's take advantage of that.
100%. I completely agree.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And when like things get rough, or like you're feeling down, or you feel like you're not being successful and like, or where you're wanting to be, how do you like deal with that?
Well, the gym is like a great outlet. Like make sure that I'm like getting my workouts in, or going for a run, or having some sort of like break either at the gym or in nature. I think just going for a walk down like Finland Trail is also just
That's amazing.
very like uplifting. And then just taking a little bit of time for myself in the morning. That's kind of my anchor time. So whether it's journaling or just like reading a book or some reflecting of some sort, that just like grounds me, and then I can have a crazy day with the kids and work, and
it just goes from there.
A little bit of time prior.
And it's nice because it's something to look forward to. It's just like, I'm gonna wake up, have my time, and like that.
It's actually discipline though. You have to force yourself to wake up a little bit early, because when you have kids, you just wait till they wake up, or you get really busy doing other things. So it's kind of like my time, I call it, or like where I'm waking up intentionally earlier, just to ensure that I get that, because if I don't, the day is just like
and
off.
You're probably like grumpy all day because you didn't get your time that you wanted.
Yeah. So I kind of like set that up intentionally. Obviously, if I didn't have kids, it might be different, but for any moms or dads out there, I think that's a really good tip.
That's a really good tip. And what advice would you give to people who are dealing with like time management right now, like struggling with it, like trying to do what you're doing and like,
I think like scheduling. I think just having a schedule, like planning your day, like literally writing down the things what you want to get done. If you want to go to the gym, or if you want to go for a run, put it in your calendar, like block it out like it's an appointment. And it just makes it that much easier to accomplish once you've like set your mind to it. You're like, I'm gonna do this.
This is what's happening. This is like, that is brilliant. And a set schedule, and like probably even having your kids on board and stuff, being like, this is what I'm gonna do. And
and once you write it down, it's almost like you've made a commitment to yourself, and you've made a commitment to that, and then all of a sudden your mind's like, I don't want to let this down. So it's
exactly
it's there, as opposed to just daydreaming about it and like, oh, if it happens, it might happen. But no, if you want to get it done, or if those are like things that are important to you, it goes back to prioritizing as well. But whatever you want to get done, like write it down, get it in your journal, on your calendar.
That is a great way to do it. I know for me, whenever I start games clubs or even the ShowBanffShow with Lee and all of them, it's better for me to have a team, because then you're bouncing off each other, building off each other, and just growing. Otherwise, I don't really move that much. Like, I try and get everywhere I can, but like, I'm not like overly pushing myself, but we're with a team. So like, good for you for like really pushing yourself and finding your motivation. Like, what's your biggest motivation, do you think?
I think the biggest motivation is that, helping people is outside of me. So like, what I'm doing, the work I'm doing is actually it has a bigger purpose than just myself. So that really motivates me, knowing that this work needs to be done, that there is a need for this, and that it's changing lives. So I just like, that's my commitment, is like, I want to help change lives. I want to help people live happier. And so that's what kind of gets me through the tougher times, for sure.
That's amazing. And probably like, it must fill you with so much joy when you actually accomplish it. You do it, you see the people smiling. That would be my favorite part of the day. I don't know, I can't speak for you.
The smiling, but also like the messages, or I'm not there necessarily with my clients all the time, so I'll get like texts or emails just to be like, this happened and it was so cool how I did this, and just like the highlights of their day. That's awesome. Super gratifying, for sure.
That is incredible. And probably in your own, not just helping other people, but your own, like, what are you doing to build your fitness goals? Like, are you hiking? Are you like doing more gym stuff? Like, what are you doing to like build that up?
Personally, I try and do variety. I'm definitely about like diversification over specialization. So right now it's summer, so obviously like hiking whenever I can. Tunnels, one of my favorite little runs.
That's my favorite too.
Fresh air, and then obviously I love the gym as well. So I think the gym is just super great for foundation, and then you can play all your sports on top of that. So my husband and I like to play tennis when we can as well. So I think activity is amazing for the body and the mind too.
It really is. And I like how you're doing variety, because then you never get bored of the same thing or like dread. It's just like, hey, something new, let's do it.
Yeah, and I think it's good for the body as well, right? Because instead of doing the same motion or movement, like if you're just running all the time, or if you're just lifting weights all the time, like I think it's good to mix it up, for sure. And the gym is great for that as well. And fresh air, just the outside piece, adds that extra beautiful layer.
It's so true.
Breathing in that fresh air. We're so lucky where we live, right?
We are spoiled to even grow up here, like you and me, like incredible.
So especially during COVID, I think we've all realized how lucky we are to be here.
I know, if we were trapped in a city or something, like honestly.
I thought about that, I was,
it
makes you just feel even more grounded here knowing you're
it's
not
like, thank you.
Right?
100%. And like I love how you take on like, go for variety, because I know once I start something, I get bored quick. So I like how you're always doing variety and going that way down. And then it probably stops injuries too, because if you do the same thing over and over, and do you have like a diet plan too? Is it variety, or is it the same, or like what's your take on it?
Diet? I'm pretty like I don't like to prescribe a lot with diet. I think like the whole diet industry has just taken over and it's just like a little bit overwhelming. So I just like to keep it simple.
That's okay.
Strip it back. Nothing crazy, nothing complicated. Just ensuring like a balanced diet. That's my general philosophy. And it's not, I think it'd be smart to not eat the same foods like every day and like giving your body different vitamins and minerals.
Yeah.
The same kind of philosophy with nutrition as well. It's like, don't just eat like broccoli, chicken, and sweet potatoes your whole life. I'm all about, variety, versatility, what makes sense in this moment and what tastes good. Like all those things are so important. So
that is amazing and so cool because so many people have different takes on that. And I like how you're adding variety even to your diet. Like it's not strict and you're having fun. Like you're doing what you love. You're not, because I know some people get so grumpy when they're on a diet and like you want to be happy.
Like the low carb trend is very big, and I think low blood sugar is also like a thing, and you don't want to be grumpy. That's I think a great point. It's like you want to have energy, and with kids, like you need that energy. So if you're starving yourself, it's like so counterintuitive, and your body's not happy. And so I think really coming into your intuition and like listening to your body and like giving your body what it needs, because I think we try to override our bodies a lot of the time.
Oh, definitely.
With nutrition, with training, sometimes like working out too much.
It's like
it's all
like
balance.
one more, but like it's just like no.
Or take a rest day. There's nothing wrong with a rest day. That's super awesome.
It is so true.
Yeah.
Hey, hello. No worries at all. And anyone like trying to get where you are today, or like what kind of tips would you give them?
I would say just know where you want to get to. Explore it, like push boundaries, dream big. Don't hold back with limitations. I mean, the world is your oyster, and whatever you can see in your mind can happen. So I think just believe in what you want and don't let anything stop you.
That is great advice and like so inspiring. I love it. If people want to follow you, learn more, how can they get in contact with you or like follow your stuff?
Yeah, so I have a website. It's at my name, angehelie.com, and then I'm on Instagram. Again,
I'll put a link down below. I'll have her send it to me.
Sweet. Same. I'm on Instagram as well, and my business is called Afterglow, with the intention of helping people find their inner glow, so that's how they're showing up in the world. Because I think a lot of times we hold back, and I'm all about like
just go for it.
Going for what you want to actually achieve and the person you want to show up in the world as, and building sustainable habits around that.
That's incredible. And actually, that's why we have people like you on our show, because we want to show you off, show what you're doing. Because like we learn from you, and like it's so cool to see what you do and come up with. Like just like yes.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Is there anything else you want to tell your audience?
No, I mean, I think I've covered, if anybody has questions, obviously, like, I'm always
hit her up,
and come find us at the gym as well. It's nice to be on the show. Thank you for having me, Saint.
It was a pleasure, and we're gonna have you back one day, like see where what you're up to, anything, just contact us and we'll throw you back on, or we'll give a little update on what she's up to, and like, it's awesome.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
ShowBanffShow.
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 Expanding our community.